Blake Production.
What is going on? Well, let's look at Cypherpunk here. So we have Cyph. This is my favorite stock right now. What an opportunity that we have here on the table. For those of you who are paying attention to Zcash and paying attention to Cyph, this could be one of the grossest trades in 2026, and I'm going to explain why in the technical breakdown. What we're looking at here is the digital asset treasury company of Zcash. All right. In the past, what do DATs usually look like? Well, I think MicroStrategy is the perfect example to use, right? So when we look at MSTR, MSTR is the DATCO of Bitcoin, right? All they really do is gather as much Bitcoin as possible. The beauty behind that is these DATCOs outperform Bitcoin. They usually outperform the asset that they're holding. For example, if you look at DeFi, here's another example, DeFi Technologies. Solana went for a massive move. DeFi outperformed Solana. This is a digital asset treasury company. Okay, now we're looking at MSTR. Bitcoin went up from 15 to around 115, 120,000. 15 to 120,000. It's pretty good, right? For MSTR, they were like, hold my beer, because MSTR went up 38x, which significantly outperformed Bitcoin. Okay, noted. So here we have Cyph, right? Cypherpunk Technologies. What I love the most about this play, Zcash is going to be, has the potential to be an extremely strong mover from 2026 to like 2028. This next 2 years could be crazy for Zcash. So let's look at Zcash to get an understanding, right? If we're expecting Zcash to reach certain prices, then we can expect Cypherpunk Technologies to outperform. So let's look at Zcash real quick to get a good idea of what we're looking at. So with Zcash, we have this funny flag going on, right? Now what we're looking at long term is, again, I need to pull up the right chart. Just give me a second here. Right? When we're looking at Zcash, what I'm seeing is a potential inverse head and shoulders, which is a strong accumulation pattern. It's happening slowly after a major breakout move. This is perfect. This is exactly what we want to see. We get a strong breakout, and then we take some time to consolidate, regather, create a base, and this base is going to be our launch pad for the next move coming up in 2027, 2028, right? This is what we're looking at. It starts to get exciting when you see on a random Monday, like today, Zcash off the lows is bouncing 23%. What is that telling us? Well, it's telling us that, guess what? People are accumulating. So for all those people who think Zcash is dead and privacy was a meme, people are accumulating this shit. You could see it in the price. A random Monday, 23%. Look at the volume here. Barely any volume. It's above average, sure, but the volume we're getting here is nowhere near what we're going to see in the coming months, right? This was telling you some people are positioning themselves for something big. Let this fizzle out. The next move, and what I'm looking for our main target on Zcash, again, well, we could just use the Fibonacci tool, right? Zcash was once at 30K at its very first day being listed. When we go to the very low here that it made back in, what's this, July 2024? The golden pocket, the golden ratio here is at like 20K. Again, I'm bullish privacy, I'm bullish Zcash. Let's just do some fun Moon Boy math. Why not, right? So when we look at this, from where we are right now up to, let's just do the 0.26, right? The first target in the Fibonacci retracement sequence that says it's 7,000. That means there's a 23x on the table if Zcash can reach to 7,000. That's a 23x. For most people, they're going to think that this is crazy. Most people haven't spent 8 years in crypto. So how exciting is it if we understand that digital asset treasury companies outperform the assets that they're holding, and you could hold it in a tax sheltered account? This quite literally might be one of the most insane trades in the next couple of years. And if you're not paying attention, that sucks real bad, because generational wealth is about to be created. What we're looking at here, again, if we just do the Moon Boy numbers, a 23x is what Zcash is going to do. A 23x from here for Cypherpunk is bringing the stock back up to $16, somewhere around there, 15 to 16, let's call it. That looks like baby food when you look at this chart. That looks like it could happen in 5 weeks from now if you look at this chart. So how can we properly hold this? It's simple. You kind of have to forget the technicals. The technicals are cool because they help you. But at the same time, this is so much bigger than, I think personally, a 21x move here on Cypherpunk. And I know that sounds crazy. I understand that. I completely understand that. But I think what we're looking at here is significant, and I'm going to highlight my technical thoughts. Here we have, of course, a clear resistance. We stalled here. First week that Cypherpunk was listed, the stock went up 500%. Okay, we smartly consolidate, slowly, strategically. Look at the volume. No volume. This is not like panic selling. This is just people who have weak hands, who are scared of assets dropping and have no conviction of what they're holding. They sell. And it shows you that through low volume selling. Now we're starting to see, again, a random Monday, a 20% move in a stock. What is that telling you? That's telling you, one, holders are strong, so that even a small amount of buyers that come in can push the stock's price up. When we get this breakout move, what we're going to see is probably a move straight to $3. Again, it's going to be choppy. It's not going to be straight to $3, but like we're going to have like a slow grind up back into this range. And then we're going to need to create and weaken this zone. It might take some time. While Zcash is doing its thing, so will Cypher. But I think this is what we're looking at here. And I don't want to get all crazy, but this is our next resistance on the stock, right up here. And if we look at our volume profile, things get real fucking crazy. Oh, you can't look at the volume profile on this. There's a reason for that, because there's not much volume up here. All the resistance is at this level. Once we clear this, it's going to be blue skies. It is quite literally going to be $30 potentially. So from where we are right now, that's a 42x. Okay, so Zcash with a potential 21x to 7,000 creates an opportunity for Cypher to do a potential 40x towards our major resistance point around 30. And that's my thesis here on Cypher. I will not sell until we reach those levels, and then I'll cut off some of it. Because I think what we're actually holding here, like this is a generational trade sitting in front of us. Most are going to miss it. Hope you guys enjoyed the breakdown. If you liked it, give it a share. Peace.